Let's create venison, ground venison. It's going to be a chili with black eyed peas this time of the year for the black eyed peas. My personal design every year do something different. And the key thing is the ingredients. In addition to the ground venison, which was gifted to me by a doctor friend of mine. He actually is a trained chef too, in addition to being a physician. Mike, Dr. Mike, thank you very much. And hi to your wife, Amanda. Hope you have a great holidays, Merry Christmas. So he gave me this. I'm going to prepare today. In addition to that, I have black eye peas. I also have kind of a chili powder mix that I created, and it's pretty simple. It's 2 teaspoons of sweet paprika, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. I say 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, and half a teaspoon of ground Cheyenne red pepper. And I also have a little bit of thyme there, dry thyme. Now you notice I don't have garlic powder or powder onion. No, because I have fresh garlic, 3 teeth, maybe four minced, and I have some onion which I chopped into pieces. I also have some fresh sweet peppers. I have a fresh tomato which I grinded. I put a little bit of ground paprika on it to get it that kind of paste texture, like paste. And I have a tomato which I chop, add some thickness to this, and I have some one chili pepper, including the seeds, chopped, ready to go. One other thing I have here, I also have some duck grease, but you can have any type of oil you desire. And in addition to that, I have some sunflower oil that I'm going to use for something I'm going to show you. And of course, you're going to need your salt. If you want pepper, you're going to need that too. Water or broth is also going to need it. So I got my venison ready. I'm going to put a tiny bit of sunflower oil, just a little bit, few drops, just to give it that juiceness, I call it. And what I like to do, I like to put a little bit of salt or sea salt. And some pepper, ground black pepper, optionally. Mix things together. Mix it well. So I have a pot which I'm going to be preheating right now. Some a little bit of the duck fat. And I'm going to start browning a little bit of this venison. Look at this beauty. Doctor, you did a great job putting this venison, ground venison together. Your formula works with a little bit of beef. So I want to brown it. And the reason I'm using duck fat is to keep it, kind of an outdoor taste, game taste. You're just going to move this around a little bit. If you need to add a little bit more of the fat, that's fine. Just a tiny bit. You don't want to go crazy, because if it's too much fat, you have to drain it out, okay? Took me about 2 minutes. What I'm going to do, this has too much liquid. I'm going to drain it. in a different container, and I'll be back. So I'm back, strain the venison out. What I'm going to do now, tomato. If you feel that you need to put a tiny bit, just a tiny bit of that dog fat, that's fine. You don't want things burning. It's just that the one before has too much. Now you can manage it better. As you do that, you add your onions. Let me use my wooden tool, spoon. Add your pepper. This is what I'm going to do now. Going to bring back this baby. Garlic. The reason I didn't add the garlic first, I didn't want it to get a burn. Ooh, smells delicious. Tomato, my own tomato paste, homemade. Here comes the hot. You want to go hot? Yeah, what it takes? It is. You can even smell it. Just put a little bit of the powder, homemade chili powder now. I don't know if I'm going to use it all yet. See the color is taking. I went with canned beans because that's what I could find. This time of the year, everything was gone. If you don't have time, make sure you prepare these beans way in advance, like soften them. If they are from the dry ones, you have to soften them and it's going to take you longer to cook. And one can, that was the only, one can, that's the only thing I could find. But if you have a can, just dry it. Take that liquid nasty stuff out, wash them, and you'll be fine. Good news, it's going to take you less time to cook. You want it thick, like chili thick? Don't worry, just add a little bit of the beef stock. You can go vegetable stock, you can go fish stock. Doesn't matter, you can go water. I'm going with stock, a little bit of beef stock. Carefully, see how beautiful this stuff is looking? It's expert level. And by the way, when I'm not measuring anything when it comes to the liquid, because that's up to you how much you want. You know what I mean? So I put enough to cover. I'm going to lower the heat. I'm going to put it to medium. But before I do anything else, I'm going to give this a taste. Spicy. I think I'm going to need a little bit of salt. I don't know if you can handle this. Frankly, it's cold as hell outside. And you can cook this for as long as you want. Here's two things that I will never do. Number one, I don't add cheese to my chili. And number two, I don't add sour cream to my chili. Why? Because I don't want to cover the flavor or the taste of my chili. My chili tastes delicious. So what do I need to put that stuff to cover that taste? I had nothing to hide, right? I had nothing to hide, baby. Look at this beauty, huh? Hot and spicy. Exactly how I like them. So in my case, after cooking it and doing my thing, I'm going to put the heat at medium low. I'm going to let this baby go for about 20 minutes. That's in addition to the time I already invested. Let's see. Masterpiece. Oh yeah. Look at the beans. Look at the venison. Dr. Mike, thank you, my friend. Very nice.